Hi, it's Caden and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about the best located 55 plus age restricted communities here in the Phoenix Valley of Arizona. Now, when you're looking for a community, location is so dependent on who you are as an individual. So if you're coming out here to be close to your family or your friends, you've really got to pick a community close to your family and friends. So that's what makes this video so tough, is how dependent location is on you. So I could name one of these communities that has great location and it's just so far away from your family, it's not worth it for you. And that's something I understand. So today I'm just going to be going over 4 communities that I think have great location. 2 of them are going to be as central as possible. One of them is going to have great freeway access for the West Valley, and one of them is going to have great freeway access to the East Valley. So that way I can kind of cover all the areas that you could possibly be looking out here in the Phoenix Valley and tell you the best located community for each side. Now, I am also going to only be talking about age-restricted communities in this video, so not any other communities that are considered retirement communities but are not age-restricted. So there only will be age-restricted communities in this video, and if you are looking for a 55-plus community, I'm sure you have seen that most of them are out on the outskirts, and that's why I wanted to make this video, is a lot of the age-restricted communities don't have great location. So that's why I wanted to go into this and show you and explain to you which ones do have great location. Now, to start things off, I want to talk about Villa Monteray, which is really one of the only age-restricted communities in Scottsdale. And when I mean in Scottsdale, I really do mean it. It's right in the heart of Scottsdale. You're about a 5 to 10 minute walk away from Old Town. You've got everything that you need within 5 to 10 minute drive, all the food and entertainment you could possibly think of. Really, no other age-restricted communities have this great of a location. I'm sure you've heard about Scottsdale. You've had to have, even if you live in all these other states. It's kind of a big entertainment focus. That's where the Phoenix Open is every year, and just a lot of fun, food, bars, entertainment all throughout that Scottsdale area, and you are located right within it. Now, you are also one of the only age-restricted communities located within the Loop 101, and when I say within the loop, I mean inside the loop that the 101 actually makes. We have a highway out here that makes a big loop all across the East and West Valley, and you are one of the only communities located within it. So you are very central to the rest of the valley. Like I said, being located in Scottsdale, you've got some great entertainment. Another thing to point out about the community is it is a Ralph Haver design community. So if you've heard of Ralph Haver, he was a great architect that did a lot of work out here, and people know out here to value some Ralph Haver homes. So it is a really interesting community with a great location. Now, one thing to point out about this community is it doesn't really have any community amenities. Rather, they're more dependent on the city of Scottsdale amenities because of how nice the parks and the entertainment are in Scottsdale. You really only get a couple of pools and parks within the community. So you're really going to be more dependent on the city amenities rather than your community amenities. And just about everything in here is only townhomes as well. So you're going to share about one wall with your neighbor, but they are well-designed Ralph Haver homes. So it's not like you're going to be hearing your neighbor. They just are all townhomes in this community. Being located within the 101 also just gives you great freeway access. You're only about a 5 to 10 minute drive away from the 101. So once you get on the 101, you can really shoot over to just about every part of the valley. And I just think that this community, having all the entertainment nearby and being within that Loop 101 is just so nice for being able to get to other parts of the valley. So this is why I think it's a very great located community. I do have a free 55 plus community guide, which just basically breaks down all 43 of the communities out here in the greater Phoenix area. It's got a map that plots them all out, which will help you kind of break down the location for you as well. And then it's also got a one-page summary of each of the communities, a spreadsheet to compare them all. I think it's a really great resource if you are looking for a community out here in the greater Phoenix area. And I'll send it over to you completely free. Just either shoot me a text or get me an email and I can get it right over to you. Now, the next community I want to talk about is Akii Retirement Community. Now, this community is really unique because it's really the only one located in the actual city of Phoenix. Most of the other communities are going to be located in Surprise, Mesa, Chandler, our surrounding suburbs of Phoenix. but this is really the only one located in the actual city of Phoenix. So definitely something interesting to keep in mind. Now you are located just east of South Mountain, so you're about 10-15 minutes from the airport, extremely close to downtown Phoenix, and you've also got some great hiking there in South Mountain that is 5 to 10 minute walk away from you in the community, depending on where you are. So this is a really great community, so close to the airport in downtown Phoenix that if you were doing a snowbird lifestyle, you really wouldn't have to worry about being too far from the airport in this community. Since you are so centrally located as well, shooting out to the East Valley or the West Valley to see some friends and family is really going to be easy because of your great freeway access. You're just off the 202, the 10, and the 101 is not too far either. So getting to all of these highways is really easy. You've got all the hiking and outdoors activities that you could want nearby, and you're also really close to downtown Phoenix, which is where our airport is. All of most of our sports teams play, and a lot of other entertainment and things nearby as well. So that's why I wanted to include Akii Retirement, being one of the only age-restricted communities in the actual city of Phoenix, being so close to the airport and downtown, and then also being close to outdoor activities. I don't know if you can get much of a better location than this. Now I want to hop over to the East Valley and talk about what community I think has the best location for the East Valley. Now, there are some great communities that I really do like located down in southern Gilbert and Queen Creek that I was thinking about putting on this list, but being in southern Gilbert and Queen Creek is just kind of so separated from the rest of the East Valley that I really wanted to include one that is more central to the entire East Valley. So with that being said, I think that Apache Wells is the best located 55 plus community in the East Valley, just because you are right off of the 202. You've got the 60 really nearby, and also Power Road, which can get you right down into Gilbert and the rest of the East Valley that is south of you. So I think just being so kind of in the middle of the East Valley and being able to shoot off in all the directions and being able to get to all of the East Valley entertainment that they do have over there is really important. And that's why I think Apache Wells is the best located community out there in the East Valley. Now, Apache Wells itself is an interesting community. It was a modular home park back in the day, but now they are ripping those out and building nice new custom homes on there. So they've got a great golf course in there and a ton of custom homes in there being built and already completed. I'd say about half of the homes in there are now custom homes that are really nice and new. So you can get, a new build home in there as well, being so centrally located if you buy a manufactured home and rip it out. So very interesting. They've got low HOA fees and just a great community all around. And that's why I think it is the best located community in the East Valley. Now, in the West Valley, I think the title for the best located 55 plus community has to be Westbrook Village. It's only about 5 to 10 minutes off of the Loop 101, which is again going to give you great access to the rest of the valley. And out of all the West Valley communities, it's really the closest to that 101 freeway. So it's got to be the most centrally located. It has great amenities within the community as well. It's got two really nice golf courses, great community and rec centers in there as well. It's really got all of those big city, big community amenities rather, in a smaller community that's a little more centrally located. So if you've got family in the West Valley, it's really easy to shoot around and zip around on that 101 being so close to it. It is pretty close to Ventana Lakes and Sun City, but it's just a little bit closer to that 101. I had to give it the prize of being the best located community in the West Valley, just because it is just a little bit closer to that 101 freeway. One interesting thing to point out about Westbrook Village is it is actually a 45 plus community. They do the 80-20 rule, so you can get in the community without being 55 and older. So if you were looking for just kind of more of a mature community that is centrally located and really has it all, Westbrook Village might just be that one for you. With all that being said, I hope this video did help you realize which communities are more central than others. I know location is so reliant on who you are as a person that made this video a little more tough. Just wanted to kind of point out which communities are super central to the airports and the East Valley and the West Valley so it can make your decision a little easier. My name is Caden Leali. I am a licensed real estate agent out here in the Phoenix Valley of Arizona. So if you were planning on a move, I'd love to help you out. My name and number on the screen. I've also got that free 55 plus community guide with the one-page summary, the map, and all of that good information in there, completely free. Just shoot me a text or a call and I can get that over to you as well. And with all that being said, I hope you have a good one.